You need to have enough experiences in order to know even what you like.
Black, white, Asian.
This is half true. The other half is, what do you not like in yourself?
Oh.
It was my buddy's birthday last night, so our other buddy, who happens to own the Russian Playboy calendar, put together a party at a beach penthouse in Odessa, complete with a pole for party tricks. He's obsessed with the coordinated outfits, and this week it was a kind of emo Oompa Loompa theme. My wife is in yellow, and yes, it's only since we've been married that she doesn't feel like being one of Willy Wonka's Ukraine clones.
How was the last group sex?
Oh, it was great. It was great. It was loving. I liked it. Because it was friends, and I wasn't jealous about friends. Friends and family.
You just said, because it was family.
I think it's really healthy to have an exploratory relationship, if you have the health to try it. There are a handful of questions you need to answer in order to know. But even before that, the first question is, what the hell do you want? What does she want? Monogamy, flying trapeze, snake orgies, a lover, a mistress? Can you be really honest about this with yourself, let alone with your partner? The question needs to come from the place where, if you both felt absolutely safe in the relationship, what would you want? And then the process is accessing, shaping, and listening for this safety.
I think I want these things because of like excitement and fear about it. And that's all why I want it.
The combination of fear and excitement?
Yeah.
What is it about the fear part that excites, that attracts you? That you want to overcome or undercome?
I don't know.
Or just come?
Because society thinks that it's bad, you shouldn't do it if you're a good girl. So there is no good, no bad.
How is it possible for you and I to have explored that?
When we agreed on everything, on the rules, when we invite people that really want it. Well, I don't like fucking little bullshit girls that don't even know who they are.
Unlike the premarital orgies I had, my wife leads everything now. She gets more jealous than I do, so we have to time things properly where she's inspired and feels totally safe. Here she took the lead. We went to our bedroom in the penthouse and grabbed a few friends, but one of the guys was looming over her feverishly, trying to squeeze an erection out of 150 milligrams of MDMA.
It's gross. It was fun, because he made me a great massage. Otherwise I wouldn't go just for clear fuck. It's like weird. But for massage that slowly went into fuck, it's good.
For my wife, she doesn't want to feel like she's a dog fucking other dogs, so she wants to know the person. She's pretty grossed out by most men and finds the aura of the penis and testicles to be a repulsive spectacle generally.
It was like a little worm.
Like a worm?
Yeah, it's because of the skin. Why guys leave the skin on?
She made calamaris everywhere.
I almost vomited. It was like... We have to also have a dick pic sending first. That's very important. I hate little dicks that are scared.
Like scratch and sniff so you know what it smells like. Are you capable of friendship and sex, or just sex with others? Maybe a stranger is not enough connection. Maybe a friend is too much connection. Maybe your partner will accept you with one but not the other. One of you may feel that you're building a second relationship outside the safety zone. For me, I don't need to develop emotions with my sex partners. In fact, I don't want to invest actual intimacy outside my wife.
Am I a dog or something? Oh, I want to fuck. I'm gonna go fuck. Like a fucking dog.
Wow. Are men like that?
Yeah. You're animals, guys. That's why you do wars and you beat people and you kill. That's why, because you're animals. And we are more developed. We're flowers in the field. I don't know why woman doesn't need a fucking animal grow sex. Because we're more feeling. Yes.
or a connected experience.
Or like some fetish shit. Then it makes sense. Then it's a game. Then it's like something interesting. Otherwise, it's just like, what for?
But the way that we have set it up makes our ego balancing act work quite well. The jealousy balancing act work quite well.
Know yourself and what you like. If you're skilled in setting up complex roleplay BDSM scenes, fair enough. If you feel more controlled and connected, lighting candles, exploring how your partner explores and discovers others, discern what works for you. And don't find yourself mixing your cocktails too much, or you'll get an upset libido.
Because what for? I
because-
love sex with you more than with anyone. Why would I? And I have it right here. Why would I go and arrange some bullshit, think about it, rent a fucking shitty apartment? Why would I do all this bullshit and spend my time on it? It's like,
If it's
regular?
not, but regular, what if
I have to clean my nose. Unless it's just like a giant dick and great sex artist. Yeah, of course, but other people.
So if it's a giant dick, then it becomes interesting again.
Yeah.
Because it's like art.
Yeah, it's like experience. It's like, wow, let's
It's like
try.
one of the wonders of the world. It's like, oh my
Yes.
god, you don't need to live in the Grand Canyon or in the pyramids, but you want
Grand
to visit.
Canyon can live in you. Or like a giant gorilla man, too fun.
Just, right,
It
okay.
has to be something, not just a regular guy. It's gross.
Because there's no connection.
Yeah, there's nothing. Not even an interest.
Yeah, so don't be sending us messages.
If you have a giant gorilla dick.
From here.
You don't even have to know what you like at the beginning.
So if you don't like
Just know what you don't like.
Moving along. So now suppose you hash out the details of an exploratory relationship, and now your girlfriend asks to go meet with another guy. What you're going to do is put on your shoes, head to the corner store, and get the wine and chocolates for their date. Bear with me. We're going to take this to the extreme of your terror and jealousy, and then work our way backwards to what's tolerable and safe. Do you love your partner enough to entertain his or her sexual curiosities? Is it possible to find delight and joy in her pleasure, in his pleasure? Now I wanted to ask you what comes up when you think about her fucking someone else. But you see, the problem with that question is that you don't know what will really come up. You can't know. Why? Let's break it down. Let's assume that the feeling around jealousy is the feeling that I am not good enough compared to the other guy. Let's call this shame. Let's also assume that there is anxiety around the question, what if she likes him more than me? Let's call this fear. What if? Dun dun dun. And consider that the what if part is about the future. What if ... But you don't know the future and how you will feel, especially if your inner abundance shifts when you bring the wine and chocolates. Suddenly you might find that you're parenting your relationship and you're not just a player in the terror.
From here, she enjoys the vaginal massage and then the sex with the massage therapist. It works for us.
It works for us.
I feel more free, she says.
I feel more free.
Why did you say that?
More free what?
Oh,
Excuse me,
yes.
I have to clean my nose.
I feel like a normal woman who can
Oh,
have
yeah.
sex with other men.
Yeah, it feels good, but I like sex with you, boo-boo.
Before this, I felt like I had a clock. Before this, I felt like I had a block on every guy. Right? I wasn't feeling them because that was just a waste of time to even think about it.
Yeah, exactly dick. And then I was walking in like a sex maniac looking at everyone. That's what you did.
Ah, that's what I did to you.
Yeah.
So interesting. Like women,
Opens a hole. Opens a hole.
women are programmed to be conservative, to be self-respecting in a society that doesn't respect their exploration. So as soon as I respected your exploration,
Yeah,
what
so then you
happened?
let me.
and then what happened?
Just after sex, I was like,
You could see other guys.
I could see other guys, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I just fucked. Yeah, look at me. I just got sex.
But now I feel more sexy. For some women, not feeling other men is what the relationship needs to be focused. Needs
Yeah,
to be.
because what do you need for other men if you...
Yeah, it's like once you enter into the open world, right, or the
Then you're
exploration
fucked.
world,
Then I'm a slut.
then you start to have a lifestyle
Yeah.
that's about that kind of variety.
Yeah, I can have a fun life, hon, but who knows what it's gonna lead to. First night I went out, I found some great dicks over there. With some nice Ferraris.
Oh my god. Well, you're saying that it would lead to...
it would lead to like a lifestyle. And change the lifestyle completely.
Right, where you're just looking for... Right.
No, where I just like hold all these guys inviting me everywhere and I'm like, oh, if my man goes fucking okay, I'm going to another country with these guys. Or something,
right,
you know?
Right. So it's not a double standard, or it shouldn't be a double standard where the man can be crazy but the woman can't. That's not right.
That's not right.
My experience is that there are patterns. It may go fear at very first, and then shame, and then fear again, and you'll find sadness in there as well. Now, one way to break the cycle is to heal the shame part of the equation. Then it is quite easy to deal with the fear. I won't get into this too much here, but I teach a whole module on this. Practically speaking, what you need to know is that you can't be encouraging her to have affairs just so you can justify doing your own thing too. You can't be planning your own adventure to cancel out the feeling of jealousy when she goes on an adventure, as if you're covertly threatening each other all the time, however subtle. You need to schedule stuff, openly and comfortably. And if you're encouraging her to have affairs just so you can have your fun too, this is sociopathic. And once you start with this, you'll be setting yourself up for a shamed life of waiting to be allowed to be yourself. There's a missing part of this puzzle when I say that you risk living a shamed life of waiting to be allowed to be yourself. And you must watch part 3 of this video because it is a big piece of the puzzle.
No, I think that exploration has to be made together, like together. Otherwise, it's just like, what are your relationship? Why are you even together or what? Why are you fucking going on a date with someone? It's like so stupid. Or you call someone who really wants to fuck with you and you all fuck, or just don't fuck with it. It's like stupid.
Right.
I don't. When we had this, when we started our do whatever we want, I felt like we're not together at all.
Right.
I felt lonely and like I'm alone now. I do what I want. It's like, what the fuck.
Yeah, then you're just in a relationship waiting to have permission or waiting so that she turns the other head so that you can go and do what you want. You're trying to set it up for your own self-interest.
Yes.
That's not good. We found that out.
First rule is, everything you expect in life will never be how it is when you get there. And if it is the way you thought it would be, then pat yourself on the back and honor that. Or jump off the tracks and see if you can be compassionate towards the new messages you're receiving about your nature, about your comfort zone.
Just fuck him with a strap on.
What'd you say?
Just fuck him with a strap on.
Yeah, you need to get fucked with a strap on.
Yeah, that's the only way.
No, that's not true at all.
Get enlightened.
But, I mean, this is a very particular thing. When you talk about being the man who's the giver, right, and understanding your role and being in control, mixing that up, right, where you're having sex with a woman and your wife's fucking you in the ass, then it does open your mind.
Backing up, like I said, you need a schedule. Let the girl plan when and where and how and who. Either plan a separate, even separate city adventure, or be together on the scene. Try both. See what works better for both of you and fine-tune with different scenarios. Example, maybe when you're together it's only girl-girl-guy or guy-guy-girl, and maybe together it's only short guys with pointy elbows and rounded knees, while tall guys are only for when you're in different cities. I don't know. You have to find out what is safe for yourself and be aware that it's always changing.
For some women, I keep looking because I'm scared that there's going to be too much...
Vaginas?
For some women, not feeling other men, right, not being open to other experiences is what keeps your primary relationship focused.
Yes.
This is true if the balancing act is set up like this. So you can set up the balancing act, right, where you have a communication of multiple relations, where you have a communication about exploration with your primary partner, right? And that creates a...
Primary partner? Primary partner means that you have other unprimary ones?
Yeah, secondary, multiple...
No, it's all bullshit. I don't want it.
Well, that's not for us.
Can we break up?
That's not for us. Our adventures, our explorations.
I don't know
are not
who is it for.
secondary. They're just nights.
Yeah, just nice. I don't know who is it for. It's not if you have your main partner and other partners. You're not together. You're like just dating or something. If you're dating, yes, but if you're married, no, not gonna work. Cannot be. Not true. Don't no.
People having secondary and tertiary partners. So you have your wife, and then you have a second boyfriend or a second, right? So in this, what I'm saying is in the same way that some people in a monogamous relationship know their rules and have a safe relationship because the rules are there, and that woman doesn't look at other men because they've set up the relationship where looking at other men is only a distraction.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing for me even. I'm like, what?
Okay, well, so I want to just finish this point.
Okay,
So then you have
finish
a
your
balancing act where the rules are in place and things are clear and therefore safe, and jealousy doesn't come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then some people in an exploratory relationship have their rules and feel safe because they know that it's just some nights or it's just some Tinder or whatever it is, right? Then they have their balancing act. And then the same thing goes if you have a secondary partner.
What the fuck?
Can you not see? Can you
Not
not
see?
see? Can you not see the safety that you felt with R and N, our friends, right? Can you not see in...
Not see?
Let's say I said, hey, I want to chill out tonight, and R is having a little party, or invited you over for dinner, invited you for dinner, and I want to stay home, and he's like, hey, let's have sex. And you and I, or you've had sex with him so many times already, right? That it's like he becomes your secondary.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fucking if you want me to have a secondary, I'm gonna show you fucking tripledary.
I'm just trying to create a bridge of understanding.
I get it. But... Okay, I'll show you. Bitch hole. I made steaks at home and then I'm gonna put steak, you know where? That's where. If the base for you is friendship, yes.
That's what the point. That's where the secondaries come in.
But that's what is relationship? What is our relationship? Our base is friendship. That's what wife and husband is.
But we're just not there.
Why do we have to be there?
We don't.
So.
But
we're just not there. We don't want to be there. It's bullshit. I don't get it. It's bullshit.
Well,
it brings only pain.
We're interested to know people who have multiple ongoing relationships, like polyamory, right? Not multiple explorations or multiple experiences, but multiple relations. And where it's kind of organized in a primary and secondary.
There are many different configurations, girls, guys, gorillas, guanabanas, and although all are right, there are no wrong configurations. The spirit of loving your partner so much that whatever she or he wants is the archetype. It's the highest path. It's the highest path because it's the road connected to the truth. The truth is that no one can hurt you without your permission. Discover the ego as a temporary working model, but use it. You need it to ensure safety and rules and planning in the relationship, and maybe even for your first 1 or 2 lives. But ultimately, love must be supportive, even if that means loving the boundaries of a monogamous relationship. Because there's a conversation that you have with yourself, and there's a conversation that you have with your partner. Sometimes your needs coincide, and sometimes they don't. The point is that you know yourself as much as possible. That is how everyone benefits. Just don't lie about things, and don't let yourself be shamed by your goals, but be ready to live with the consequences to your relationship. Again, what do you want?
No. I'm okay with having a couple nights and trying this out. But you first we was talking about fucking going on Tinder and going with some weird bitches dates and trying to convince them to fuck without and telling them, hey, let's go for a date, and like it's like bullshitting again.
No, I disagree. We haven't tried that, so you don't.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to try that.
Okay,
because I want the pure sex with someone. Pure sex, not like trying to convince them they don't know.
Let's see. I'll put this challenge out to you. You out there.
You. Yes,
would you
Alexander.
like? You're invited, and the guys will also
to our sex life. Send dick pics and your face picture to my post.
The guys will all say yes, but the girls. if you're
Yes.
invited into a group experience, right? If you're on Tinder, or right here on camera, if you're on Tinder and I say, my wife and I are inviting you for a glass of wine.
Or a fucking orgy. Come for
Right?
orgy.
Are you that stupid that you don't know? You don't have to talk about we're inviting you for sex, right? That conversation might begin. It might be like, oh, so you have an open relationship, she says, or you have an exploratory relationship. And then you say, yes, we are playing around with sex with other partners.
sluts.
And then she says, oh, well, I'm interested to meet with you guys. It's so simple. So I don't agree with you that...
Okay, no, for
I don't
that,
agree
yes.
with you.
I don't know.
Okay, but that wasn't the point.
Try, you have to fucking spend all day writing these stupid dumb bitches.
That's a choice. You know, you may or may not.
I don't make this choice.
There's a kind of journey that you'll begin. This journey must start from the feeling of care, trust, and safety in the relationship, and then through the uncertain feeling in the days of and the days after the experimentation. Pay attention as you go back to the feeling of care and home in the relationship days later, from which you look back and see what worked and what you can tolerate on the trust and jealousy spectrum. And this will transform every time you experiment. And if it doesn't, you've learned something about yourself too.
Okay, so let me just finish what you were saying. But my wife says,
What she says? She's a smart woman, I heard. Having sex is very exciting. Next time, I'm gonna get two guys.
and I think it's great. This was after your massage. You said, that was great. Next time I'm gonna get two guys.
They will give me massage and I feel like a Nefertiti. But it was fun, but it's like go for coffee. I don't know, it's like be a whore with your wife. Go and do it with your whip. Whip her out. Whip her in and whip her out.
Part 2 of this series will be about how to have many partners without a primary partner.
That's right, it's July and the year is COVID. I'm in beautiful Kiev on my way to Odessa, where things have not stopped moving. For better or worse, quarantine has not touched this place. For better or worse, life continues. Crazy times, we have to be conscientious both of safety and happiness, social life, continuity, lovemaking, all the deal. So come out to Odessa for our best workshop yet.
I'm coming out of an intense training and spiritual hibernation period. There will be new technologies on this dating workshop based on my 5 foundational practices. Number 1, we're going to the source of the nice guy complex to wipe out this early childhood insecure attachment structure, which is so common to us that we consider it normal. It isn't. Then, social anxiety and shame, which are actually learned emotions. Shame and its effects on personal expression are learned emotions, also not yours. This is the field of shadow work. Number 3, meeting new people, texting, and all the logistics, style, and habits you need to go from an approach to natural and instinctive intimacy. Number 4, I don't feel good enough to meet her. Well, let's feel good enough then. Your sense of real worth is connected to the body. If you've had 4 shots of tequila, you know that. Embodiment technology directly affects your unconscious sense of self-definition, self-agency, which is your power to affect the world, and self-esteem. And finally, the juiciest one, getting out of our heads. We are limited because we think in terms of goals. We think deterministically. An indeterminate mind is the way to real attraction, and without this ability to let go, nobody can expect to enjoy the unpredictability of life, let alone have a conversation with a woman, or make her feel at ease, comfortable, and give a sense of solidity, confidence, and relaxation that she seeks in a man. This is the journey of your life. Don't waste your life.
I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it. Make me feel so young.
Come join us for an amazing workshop. Get your connection going starting August 30th. Check out all the details.
I know we're acting stupid,